Good afternoon, folks. It's Brian Paragamian, Senior Trader and Co-Founder of ProfessionalStockTraderLive.com, bringing you the closing commentary for Wednesday, March 26th. Sorry I could not get in here this morning, bringing you an update, but nonetheless, our members again capitalized on our purchase of FAZ, which is short the financials early on here in the day. We bought it at $18.75 for a day trade. Take a look at the chart. Stock spiked $2 in the early morning. Again, if you're not making money, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go to our site, ProfessionalStockTraderLive.com. Take advantage of our 3-day free trial. Now, that is actually a spot that I think you can really start looking at very, very seriously. The market closed up 175 points. It was up 170 points early on. Some positive news by positive earnings by Best Buy, ConAgra. You also had some upgrades on Research in Motion and Google. Their targets were raised. But I'm going to tell you, I think this market is starting to show some signs of exhaustion here. You know, we're jammed overbought still. We were plus 190 on the McClellan oscillator. We're going to be even more jammed overbought now again. Right now I can see the futures have closed and they've gone out with a slight discount to the cash, which suggests we're going to have a little bit of downward pressure if things were to stay exactly how they are right now. But I'm going to tell you something. You know, you've had over a 20% rally here. I don't know what more you can be looking for. I suppose you can be looking for a lot more. But the bottom line is here that, you know, when you've got this sharp of a rally and you've got it into the end of a quarter, I think you got to be looking at leaning the other way, and that's exactly what we're going to look at doing. If we get any further continued strength in the morning or we get any type of subsequent rally, if we open early, I'm going to look to lean against this here. I'm going to look to get long the FAZ, so that's one idea. Frank Apple Zebra, that is the Triple Bear Financials. They acted absolutely terrible today, up 14 cents. Now, you know, it is entirely possible that they're consolidating here while some of the other stocks are forging ahead. Maybe, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take my cue from them, and I'm going to look to just get in there and do some day trading on that FAZ because it's been very easy, and you just got to pick your spots. You got to be very, very patient. One other idea that I'm going to share with you here is I think one can seriously consider shorting LEAP, Leap Wireless, whether it's through shorting the stock itself or buying puts. I think that stock shows, you know, signs of exhaustion here. The volume again here was not good today. Let me just take a look here at the volume on it. You know, the volume was poor again, even though the stock traded up. It did not exceed yesterday's volume. You know, the volume was okay, but you know, I'm just not impressed with the tape action there of the stock. It looks like it's starting to top out here. So that's another I'm going to look at leaning against as well. And the overall volume in the stock market was not very good either. You know, the market shot up mid-afternoon or late morning, I should say, to around noontime off the Fed announcement of the 7-year note auction. So, you know, the market shot up, pulled back to up 70, closed again up at the highs of the day. I think all in all, we're topping out here. We're in the topping process. That could take, you know, days, maybe weeks, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to continue to lean against this market. I'm going to continue to play these gap opens to the short side because I just don't think these gaps are very healthy. And anyone that thinks these gaps aren't going to get filled to the downside here, I think they're fooling themselves. I think, you know, the market may be able to forge ahead further, and that's okay because, you know, we've got our long core of stocks that were long, our investment positions, that, you know, if we do push to the 8,400 to say 9,000 area, I'm going to be selling all of them out because I think we're really going to have to come back. I think we're going to have to back and fill. I mean, you're not going to continue this angle of ascent. Sure, they may be able to last this and pull this out through the end of April because, you know, after April, guess what? You've got May. Sell in May and go away. So they may be able to hold this market together here for another 4 to 5 weeks. Quite possibly, but we're going to continue to look to get short this market on every opportunity we can on the gap opens, and we're going to look to lean on stocks that look real weak, and that's just our stance. And you may or may not agree with it, but you know what? Here at ProfessionalStockTraderLive.com, we're doing nothing but making money and adding to our bankroll. So if you're struggling with that, you know, you're not getting into shorts correctly, you're not getting into longs correctly, and you're not using stops effectively to you know, prevent yourself from taking losses or to lock in gains properly, go to our site, ProfessionalStockTraderLive.com. Take advantage of our 3-day free trial. I continue to say this here day in and day out, but I don't see enough of you taking advantage of that. I'd like to see one day, regardless of how many people go to our go and watch these videos, I'd like to see one day where everybody who views them unless, of course, you're already a member. Everyone who views them, I'd like to see you sign up for the 3-day free trial, because I promise you, once you sign up for the 3-day free trial, you're going to absolutely love what you're seeing. Daily live webcasts of real-time day trading, full transparency. You see everything we're doing here. We're going to talk about technicals. We're going to talk about the economy. We're going to talk about whatever questions that might be on your mind from a technical perspective, or whatever else you might want to talk about. We can even talk about basketball if you want, because I know some of you sent me notes here from these YouTube videos wondering who I like tonight in tonight's basketball. Well, I haven't looked at it yet, and I'm not going to give out any picks here anymore. I did give out a couple the first weekend of the tournament, and I hit both games. But anyways, because we're here to talk stocks, and I'm not I'm not a sports service either. But seriously, again, if you're not making money, go to our site. Take advantage of that 3-day free trial. I'm going to continue to say this here every day about the trial, but it certainly would be nice if one day we had a high percentage, if not everybody, signing up for that trial. Look, it's free. Get on the 3-day free trial. We have members that are always on 3-day free trials, and those that are on the 3-day free trial here again today, they made nearly 2 points on our FAZ long from this morning. So, you can pay for our service for years and years to come by just buying 100 shares of one of the day trades that you see us making. So I don't know what you're waiting for. I think it's really foolish not to take advantage of a good thing, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, I appreciate all of you for tuning in. I certainly hope you appreciate me doing these comments here on YouTube. Have yourselves a great evening. I know I will, because I'm going to be watching a lot of basketball tonight. We'll try and be back in the morning. I can't promise you. Of course, our members come first. Again, we're looking to get short LEAP, and we're looking to be a buyer of FAZ. Have a great evening. We'll be back in the morning.